Beaufort County, North Carolina. Buy for 32, sell for 70. I love these numbers. 4.27 acres. Everything's a yes. Now, this is a little note. Part of the property has been used for farming in the past and was logged around 20 years ago. Well, I like that too. Huh. Does Minnie own anything else nearby here or just the one?
Way cheaper than it is.
Will you toggle back for me real quick? Let's see, in the parcel pack? Thank you. I want to see ownership on the ones there. Nope. All different. Oh, now that's a pot. That name came up before. Interesting.
I would dig in with the county and find out. This is the target property. What's going on here?
Yeah.
And what the setbacks are, and can you build on it, and is it usable? It's also in the middle of solar, solar.
The person
fields.
who owns this one owns this one. Isn't that kind of funny? So they sold this, didn't sell, sold this,
Maybe.
didn't sell that, sold these. Like, okay. Did you do a Google Earth?
Yeah.
To get down there? Okay.
Passes all the tests except for portable.
Okay, wait. What's my play here?
Can you build on it? Can you use it?
Am I going to hunt on it? No. Am I going to put a 7-Eleven on it? No. Am I going to, what's the recreation use? Not really seeing that. So
farming and
put a house.
Potential residential or logging.
Right.
0.86 for 24. There's 17 properties listed and 32 sold in the last 12 months. Some of those are HOA. 24,000 for an acre. You're buying 4 acres for 32,000. You need to get it for half of that.
That's the
less than half. After you determine that you can use it how you think it should be used, which is, I think, residential, agriculture, logging, and that's it. But it seems overpriced.
What do you guys think?
I think it's overpriced.
Yeah. All right. Lawrence County, Wisconsin, 80 acres, 2 APNs, needs an easement from the sellers. All right. So, I mean, somebody lives nearby. Affordable, yes. Alive, yes. Purchase price, buy for 70, sell for 140. Now this one, there's no access to the property except through the current owner's adjacent property.
Okay.
Got it.
So it's
I'm
possible.
cool with that. So which is the other one? That one, and so that's one. We're selling 330 and 333.
Here's Escanaba. Here's Michigan.
330 and 333. Which one's 333? 331. This one. These two, and I'm guessing that's the one they're keeping. Let's see what else they own. They own that too. Interesting. They're keeping these two, but not these two.
My hat, if this property is worth 70 grand.
I know.
Familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Bill and I just drove right through here.
That's it. Some trouble with the price. It's 80 acres. It's 240s.
There's 60 acres for 125, 9 days, 120 for 240, and nothing really sold. 40 acres for 40.
Yeah. What's your purchase price?
80 acres for 30 acres for 80, and these were sold.
I need it a lot cheaper.
It needs to be way, way, way cheaper, and I would sell it as hunting land, and that's it. Because people in this whole area of the country buy hunting land, especially this large amount of acreage all the time. Way cheaper. So cheap that it's like, oh my God, I gotta buy this, because there's no adjacent, like nothing is going to be here in our children's lifetime. Nothing's going to be here. There is nothing here. We just drove through here, and there wasn't when I was a kid. This is the Upper Peninsula.
It's all U.S. government property.
Mm-hmm.
There's never going to be anything there, Jack, because everything to the north of it is all U.S. government property, state of Wisconsin property, everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's never going to be anything there.
That's right.
Good hunting property, though.
Mm-hmm.
Still, a quick story.
Hey, wait. It's on the long lat. It's north of Toronto. It's up there,
It's
man.
north of Mackinac.
It's up there.
Of the hunting property situation, though, I had a friend over from Central Missouri the other day, and he was telling me he's a hunting guide, and he does things in Alaska, does things in Kansas, and his dad, he grew up doing it, and I just asked him what they charge a typical person to, take out on a hunting trip, and you'd be floored by his answers. He took a guy, they call it the City Slicker Special. Essentially, he brings a guy out to Montana, sets up the rifle, just pull the trigger, and he dresses it. Asked him how much he would charge someone to do that. He said $10,000.
What?
Oh my gosh.
And I
Dress
said,
him up, put
"If
him
I
on a
got some
horse, and hand him a gun.
if I got some landlocked property, can you hunt it and make us some money?" And he said, "Absolutely." And so that's going to be a little side project of our own. You know, he every day, every time I see him, he's hunting. He goes to Alaska, does all this stuff, and I couldn't believe it when he told me someone would pay him $10,000 to shoot a moose.
That's cool.
What
We
to
have
say about
We
that?
have 10 minutes and I have a call.
Oh, okay.
Not to rush you along, but all right.
Sorry for getting off topic.
No, you're good. It's not you. This one starts playing around. It's like I have a meeting. So Walton County, Florida. We are at buy for 50, 49,000 to 41.76. That was the offer. They said make it 50,000. I can understand that. And Patsy thinks we can sell it for 85,000. Almost 20 acres, 17.9. It's a subdivision adjacent, a Boy Scouts of America reservation, as well as a small regional airport. Interesting. Okay, I'm liking this here. Is located to the east of the parcel. To the west is the U.S. Air Force Elgin Base. It borders Route 10, a major arterial thoroughfare. The owner's alive, the sole owner. Zoned general ag, although the parcel has a huge frontage on Route 10, which there weren't any guardrails there, were there?
No, but that's not the access. The access is here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
good.
No guardrails.
Doesn't appear to have any convenient legal access to that roadway, correct? There's a cell tower easement that runs along the southeast corner of the parcel, which could be a less desirable attribute for a possible homeowner. That's okay. I got 17.8 other acres to play with. 10 acres sold for 75,000 in 22. Days on market were 40. And there's the address. I love that.
So I like this a lot, this deal.
Well, how many flood issues are around
See,
there?
the question is the price. I love the frontage because I think you can sell it a lot faster.
Oh, cool.
Looks okay.
Where is that in the state? That's what I thought. I like
Up in the
this.
Panhandle. That's good.
Yeah.
All comes down to price on this. It's ag. It's got frontage.
Good hunting conversation.
Land and hunting go hand in hand.
Huh? 17.9 acres. 5 for 50.
Right here. How big is it?
17.9. 20.
10 acres for 45.
That's so much you pointed out.
This isn't a comparable at all.
Oh, wait.
It's 2 properties.
10 acres for 75. You had 10 for 45? Sorry.
2 acres for sale, 6 acres sold, 6 properties for sold. So this is a tough comp.
I think it's too much money.
Very, very tough comp. It's ag. Let's try to find a house anywhere close to it. This is adjacent. It's 300,000 for a house on a tiny little lot immediately adjacent to the property. Not tiny, it's 5 acres. So I love the property and I think it's very sellable, but it needs to be probably 20 grand to really sleep at night. Buy for 20, sell for 40 really fast, 45.
That's what I think. Carroll County, Arkansas, 2.5 acres. Look how speedy you are putting on those APNs. Buy for 13, sell for, I don't know, 28, 32, somewhere in there. We have access along the back of the Elk Ranch lots. Physical was a road once, would need to be cleared. Adjacent, there are mobile, some older homes, nothing fancy. Attributes, power's close by. 10 minutes to Eureka Springs.
Wow.
Oh, now you're,
Jeez.
oh, you got his number there. 15 to 20% slope. Okay, so where's the access again? Along the back of those lots. There
They
was a
say it's
road.
right here.
Okay.
They say that. He says that. Pretty slopey, and I don't see access.
I'm holding up a card.
It's the
I have a
slope
problem.
is 118 feet.
Here's my only thing is for 2.5 acres, because there's so much other land around there, it's not going to be high on my list for that parcel unless it was crazy inexpensive.
I agree with Jill. We were just there, so
Yeah.
there's just a lot of property for sale
Right.
because there's a lot of property.
Exactly.
Let's confirm that. And I'd like to see access, and I want to confirm all that. 117 sold properties in the universe of just land, and last 12 months, 276. Most of it's here.
Oh, available for sale?
Yeah.
That tells you right there.
So there you go.
All right.
Jill and I were looking at houses there. We're just horsing around.
Mhm.
in maybe the best location you can imagine from a retail standpoint, and just like living in the fun.
They were down like here.
And they were in the low 200,000s.
This is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Exactly.
So think about that. This is this person's view for the same price. Which would you buy? I'd be buying this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You can buy a house in Eureka Springs.
Look at, here's a comp that I said you can't, this is 65,000 for 2 acres, same size. Yeah, it's more money, but it's, just look at the difference.
This part of the country is the best kept secret I've seen.
Yeah.
From a price and a livability standpoint, and weather and the people and everything.
Mm-hmm. We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.